you. Offense was kind of premium early on. What do you like from your girls defensively and
Yeah, I mean obviously it's tough coming out where we finished up, but early on, yeah, we came out ready to go. I know we gave up that early run, but even when we did, we felt like we were still in the game. And to be completely honest with you, when we were down 7-2 with 2 outs and Natalie up at the plate, we're like we're gonna get this thing rolling, and it took a diving play by a second baseman to kind of finish it. If not, KG might have come up and did something special and kind of kept rolling. So super, proud of this team. We talked a little bit about it. I've been around baseball and softball for a long time. This is actually my most favorite group that I've had. I've been a part of talented teams, both on the playing side and the coaching side. But these young ladies, man, they just show up and got after it, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to have 21 bridesmaids at their at their wedding when that time comes. So it's a special group.
Coach, you just don't quit, do you?
No, I mean, as a player, I think it was something that I had. I was undersized and just I needed to do what I needed to do, and I think as far as my playing career, it went longer than it was supposed to be. I don't know if I was supposed to go and play baseball professionally and play Division I, but it's what I did, and that's kind of how we coach. It's I think it's a cool trait to have, and we ask our players to compete at a high level, and even when we recruit, like, hey, this isn't easy. It's something that we're gonna fight and push, and we're gonna get after it, and it's gonna be uncomfortable. But they get after it, they show up, and they fight. So it's like I said, we've had groups that were a little resilient, but are resistant to pushing as hard as we need to push. But this group just kept on pushing, and they're like, all right, coach, what else? Like, what else can we do? What else can we? How can we get better? And it's again, unbelievable group, and I'm extremely proud of them.
Besides Natalie, it's a pretty young team, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've got Natalie and Anissa who are graduating. Anissa was a catcher on our team. She had a rough go the first 3 years of her playing career. Played at a Division I school back east. Had some injuries that she had to get through. She came to us last year. Competed all fall. Earned some time. Ended up getting a triple one of her first at bats, and then her next at bat got a base hit, trying to leg it out. She ended up being safe, and ended up messing up her knee. And when we were here last year, she was just barely getting back. So we had a goal for her is to get her through a healthy season, and we talked about it right now. Like she said, we broke the streak. I actually had a full season where I was healthy. So, again, she was in a knee brace last year, doing what she needed to do. We have a couple players that, a third baseman is having to put a contraption on her arm to hold it into place. Our second baseman putting all kinds of ointment and taping and stuff like that. But they weren't coming out of the lineup. They're like, I'll do what we need to do. And again, I can't say it enough, but it's a special group. And with Natalie graduating, it's going to be weird. I've had her for 5 years. Not having number 55 and putting Natalie Horton at the top of the lineup, it's going to be weird for me, but we'll figure it out.
Natalie, not to get things too emotional.
Man.
Here we go.
But your last game of college softball, obviously you've been there this whole way. You guys have now become a fixture in the national picture. What's the ride been like the last 5 years?
Man, it's been a journey. I transferred in as a sophomore to Redlands, and it was probably the best decision I've ever made. I went through the COVID years, which was fun, and then finally going into a regular season, I ended up tearing my hamstring. So last year I got to come back. Last year and this year have technically been like my first full 2 seasons. So been here a long time, but definitely feels short. But I'm just so proud of this team. It's been the most fun I've ever been on a team with, and these girls are awesome. And he's right, like, we're trying to figure out how we can all get each other in each other's weddings. No, it's been awesome. I truly just could not be more proud of all these girls, and just so excited to have been a part of something so special.
With this, it's going to be another, growing group next year,
Yeah.
Still youngish, but what are kind of the words of wisdom to impart cheer them on as a fan?
Yeah, just never doubt yourself. You're capable of what you put in front of yourself, and go get it. I have no doubt this team will be in a great position next year. They could be hosting themselves. But when in doubt, like, never doubt yourself. You guys are amazing, and keep that confidence. Don't let anyone beat you. You guys are great. So, yeah.
Paige, you guys played Linfield as well as any team has all season. Obviously, you got the win yesterday. You got the first loss on Linfield's record this year. With this group coming back, what's next for next year?
Well, I think, like Nat said, like, we have a really strong group. Like, even, like, I can't even imagine, like, losing that and losing this, but we have such a strong group. There's so many girls out there, like Janae, there's Paige, like, everyone on this team, like, balls out. And I couldn't ask for, like, a better defense behind me while I'm pitching, or, like, a better defense behind Kate while she's pitching. So I think next year we're ready and we're hungry to come out and get more.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.